interesting thing is, how do you change your business when information is a very powerful resource that is now available to you very readily in massive amounts, and you have the ability to compress and understand that data?
We're also expanding our services, including asset management, leasing, and using the internet as a way of building the intimacy with our customers and also lowering the cost of doing business for both ourselves and the customer.
The business environment is changing at an ever-increasing speed. To survive, companies have to find ways of doing things differently. They have to innovate. One of the main areas of innovation is in the collection and management of information, which has become a major commodity in its own right. Information technology and the internet have created new business opportunities and new ways of doing business. The internet allows companies like Dell, one of the world's largest PC makers, to sell directly to the customer. We hear from the company's CEO, Michael Dell. We also hear from Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon.com, the Earth's biggest online bookstore. Jeff Sampler of the London Business School begins by looking at the relationship between technology, information, and business innovation. Jeff Sampler focuses on two aspects. Firstly, technology as a means to an end, not an end in itself. And secondly, the huge amounts of information it provides. He then looks at using information as a resource, as something to help you manufacture and sell products and services. He explains that companies need to change the way they do business. Now they can manage very large amounts of information better because of data compression.
I think the most important challenge is for companies to realize that it's not about technology. That when you think that technology is some golly gee whiz thing, you've lost the battle. I mean, when you go to the refrigerator and open the door, you don't think, wow, cold food. You just naturally know that's what a refrigerator does. I think increasingly you have to view technology does what it does. The interesting thing is, how do you change your business when information is a very powerful resource that is now available to you very readily in massive amounts, and you have the ability to compress and understand that data? How do you change your business when you have that amount of resource to start to organize around?
The internet has certainly proved itself as a means of handling large amounts of information. What benefits does it bring to business? Michael Dell looks to the internet to offer his customers choice and convenience. He can offer them an expanding range of services, such as finance and consultancy, as well as selling computers direct. It also gives Dell a closer and more personal relationship with customers, and has helped to reduce its own costs and the price to the customer.
We've taken the direct system all across the world. We're going to open up in China and in Brazil. We've had great success in Europe and Japan and most of the key markets in Asia. We're also expanding our services, including asset management, leasing, and using the internet as a way of building the intimacy with our customers and also lowering the cost of doing business for both ourselves and the customer.
Jeff Bezos too sees cost benefits and the greater number or selection of titles an online store can offer. This provides customers with more choice. Buying is also easier because of one-click shopping and lower costs to the customer.
In addition to the convenience of not having to drive and park and so on, some of the advantages at Amazon.com, things like selection. We have more than 3 million different titles at Amazon.com, which is more than 10 times the selection you'd find in even the largest physical world stores. We have one-click shopping, which makes the shopping experience incredibly easy. Our prices are lower. Even after you include shipping charges, you save money relative to physical world stores.
The internet enables companies to do business all over the world. What trends does Dell see in online sales outside the United States?
About 17 to 20% of our sales on the internet are outside the U.S. And we're seeing the same acceleration in internet demand in Western Europe, in Canada, and Japan. In fact, in Japan, over 50% of our sales to consumers are online. In Canada, we're seeing about a third of our sales to consumers online. So we're seeing it be more of a global effect, not just a U.S. phenomenon. We did have some days in the peak of the selling season at the end of last year where we sold over $6 million a day. So we think in the next couple of years, over half of our business will go online.
Amazon.com's business is already 100% online. What is the future of online shopping? Jeff Bezos believes it's about discovery and making it easier to shop. Online stores can get to know their customers individually on a customer-by-customer basis. They can suggest things they would like to buy, match product to customers by knowing what they enjoy.
The future overall is, I believe, going to be in large part about discovery, making it easier for people to find the things that they're trying to buy online. This is actually very, very similar to, the times gone by of a small town merchant who would know his customers intimately. We have the opportunity as an online store to not only know our products on sort of a product-by-product basis, but to know our customers in a deep way on a customer-by-customer basis, so that then we can match customer and product perfectly. So it is just as if you went into an old-time store and the merchant said, "Hey, I know you love John Irving. That's this new author we know you're going to love," and he hands you the book.
Using information and technology to innovate and keep ahead of the competition is a top priority for business today. In fact, it may provide the key to survival. As Jeff Sampler said,
if companies wait on the sidelines till there's a clear market signal with how they should be responding, the battle is over. They have lost. And therefore, they must start taking risks, learning, adapting today.